Good morning, everyone. We're continuing in the words of the CHOFETZ about the ill effects of Lashon HaRa that he explains in the Hagdam in the introduction. Furthermore, Nimtza meforish she'avain ze'garim she'yisrael nirdim b'farech. It's meforish, it's explicit in the Torah, that the reason that the Jewish people were oppressed by slavery in Mitzrayim in Egypt is because they were not careful in the sin of Lashon HaRa. Mimashakasav b'Pasha Shmois, it says, Achei noida davar. This, that Moshe Rabbeinu ended up killing the Mitzri. So there were Jews that were informants, and they went and they spoke Lashon HaRa to Parai. And as a result of that, it was very bad news, and the Jewish people were oppressed. Va'ayin b'ferish Rashi Sham. Take a look at Rashi over there. Va'oid nimsa, and you will find further. Meforish b'midrash Rabbah Parshas Teitzei. Amar Kodesh Baruch Hu ba'olam hazeh yidei shayeh Lashon HaRa beinechem. And Hashem says, in this world, because of the Lashon HaRa that exists between the Jewish people, Silachni Shechina mi beinechem, I remove my Shechina from amongst the Jewish people. Aval Yasi Lavo, but in the future, Be'ez Hashem, when we stop speaking Lashon HaRa, the Shechina will be returned. We see also another verse, Vayibi Yeshua Melech, when there will be a king amongst Yeshua and the Jewish people. Bis'asev Roishe Am, when the nation gathers together, Yachad, together as one, Shifte Yisrael, all the tribes of the Jewish people. Perish Rashi Sham, Rashi explains, V'humaymer Asifri, She'emasayu Melech B'Yishon, when will Hashem be the king over the Jewish people? Dafka Keshehem B'Yachad, Shifte Yisrael, that's when all the tribes are together as one. V'lei agudois, and not in different groups. V'yadua the davar zeh rogel lava yadei Lashon HaRa, and it's known what creates separation and division amongst the tribes, amongst the Jewish people, amongst all the different factions. Lashon HaRa, they say not nice things one about the other, and unfortunately it creates a rift and a separation for us. And when that happens, Hashem cannot dwell as Shechina and be our king. Ulevad zeh, besides this, how is it possible that the blessings of Hashem, that we are hoping and dreaming for, how are they going to be able to rest upon us? Because of our many sins, we are so accustomed to this terrible sin of Lashon HaRa. How is Hashem going to bring bracha to us? It says in the Torah explicitly, a curse. Cursed is the one who hits his friend in private, in hiding. And what does that mean? Rashi explains, hitting your friend privately in secret, that's referring to the Lashon HaRa that you can use that will end up hitting your friend secretly. Besides the many other curses that will befall the Jewish people, you'll take a look over there and you'll see. Besides this, we have a Gemara in Erechin that says, this sin is so big, you can't even calculate the extreme devastation and the impact of this sin. It says that a person who speaks Lashon HaRa, and I think we're speaking over there on a regular basis, he's like koifer be'ikr, he denies the Rebbeinu Shalom. HaKadosh Baruch Hu wants us to love our fellow Jew, speak nicely about them, and you're speaking Lashon HaRa and undermining them. Terrible. A person who speaks Lashon HaRa he'll have punishments in this world, and the main punishment will end up being in the world to come. Says the CHOFETZ, I have another sefer that I wrote as a companion to Sefer CHOFETZ called Shmiras Haloshin, guarding the tongue, and over there I bring Midrashim, V'Zoyar Kodesh, and his Binyan Zeh, and the different Zoyars that speak about the fright that's going to take place for a person who speaks Lashon HaRa, anyone who will look carefully at those words that I read over there, Tisamar Sarah Zoshim Migodavan, your hair will stand on end from the fright that you will have from the severity of the sin of Lashon HaRa. So it says the CHOFETZ CHAIM, how careful we have to be. Lashon HaRa is the destructive force, Rahman al-Islam, of the world and especially of Klal Yisrael. Have a wonderful day.